Hi, I'm Jaret Martino, and if you tuned into the gala last year, you might remember me from the feature film Donna, Stronger Than Pretty, which I created surrounding my mother's journey of finding her voice and creating a life for herself and her children. This year's focus on children and teens that come from abuse is incredibly important to me, as I made the film to celebrate my mother's strength and recognize the children that have also been involved in abusive households. What I've learned along the way is that sometimes no matter how much work you've done and knowledge you've gained, the triggers from trauma can come rushing back into your life quickly. Certain words and situations that create intense feelings can be triggers for the body, and this type of PTSD is hard to work through alone. The retreat has a deep understanding on these effects. The time the retreat spends helping children and teens changes the course of human lives. As a child from this environment, I know firsthand the emotional voids that can be felt, and having support early on creates ripple effects that last a lifetime. Each child that feels this level of support can save so much time and heartache, and gains an opportunity to flourish in a world they might have never felt heard in. The retreat gives a voice and sheds light where there was once dark pain. Your support today helps our youth, and you become part of changing the statistics, which will then help shape our history and the world. Thank you so much. Hello, my name is Jaret Martino, and my mother is a survivor of domestic violence. I wrote, produced, and directed a narrative feature film surrounding my mother Donna's heroic story of survival, titled Donna, Stronger Than Pretty. I've always had such a strong sense as to what my purpose here on earth was. I know I chose my mom, as I've been very connected and protective of her my entire life. I always saw her strength. However, it would take a little time for her to realize her own power and ultimately freedom.
Home should mean that it's a safe haven for yourself and your children. Ours was a broken home. Was he going to hit me? Was he going to be yelling, screaming? Being in that situation when the kids were young, I knew that that wasn't supposed to be the way it felt being at home, but that's the way it was.
What would you say to your daughter about what you went through and advice that you would have for her?
Not letting anyone or anything get in her way, and to believe in herself.
Too many people live their lives frozen in the fears of trauma. Shame is all too powerful, and our society uses this as a tool to keep others down. The most important thing is for human beings to feel heard and truly know we're connected. I didn't want to create the stereotypical version and play into the drama of abuse. It was more important for me that this film was created truthfully and honored exactly how my mother went from victim to survivor. It's a film that sheds light on the all too common conditioning of women. My favorite line from the film is, "Women have to be stronger than pretty. You look like a warrior to me." The retreat does invaluable work for family safety and healing. We can all now relate to what fear and isolation can do to a person. Please help support this important work and help bring freedom into people's lives. We can't do this work without you.
I have to know your name.
It's Donna.
Donna, it's never too late to dream. You know what? Sometimes you can be a really ungrateful. Let go of me.
I feel stuck.
What do you mean?
I never know what mood he's gonna be in.
How you gonna raise 3 kids with no job, no money, and no husband? Watch me.
Don't stop fighting for your kids or for yourself. Women gotta be stronger than pretty. You look like a warrior to me.
This film dedicated to my loving mother, Donna, whose bravery, sacrifice, smile, and heart have shaped the man I am today, was realized to be used as a tool to inspire and empower other families to try to break free of negative conditioning, stereotypes, patterns, and cycles. It honors the strength of women all over the world, and hopefully it will also encourage men to acknowledge and share their emotions with the women and children who love them. May we unite in solidarity and collective spirit to spread love in the face of adversity and to shift to a global consciousness that propels movement towards helping undo thousands of years of damage. It is also dedicated in loving memory to all the beautiful souls who have lost their lives due to domestic violence. Sign up for our mailing list to keep updated on our release date and all the latest. Thank you so much. And happy 25th anniversary to the retreat. The ripple effect of your work is so powerful, and I'm honored to be a part of that.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mariska Hargitay, and for more than 20 years, I've been an advocate for victims of abuse. And like the retreat, I believe in amplifying voices that are too often made silent.